Welcome, in front of me is a Samsung Galaxy A72, and today I will show you how to bypass the Google verification. Now, as you can see, the phone right here is locked, and I could unlock it either using the previous pattern or by clicking right here and using the Google account that was logged in before on this device. Now, assuming I don't know either of those, what I can do is, well, go back, connect to Wi-Fi. Now, for this process to actually function, you do need to be connected to Wi-Fi, and furthermore, you also gonna need to have another Samsung device. Now, this I know will exclude a decent amount of people from actually completing the bypass, but it is a requirement. So if you don't have another Samsung device, then don't even waste your time, because otherwise it won't work. The reason why we need a Samsung device is because of the Smart Switch application that Samsung has, which is required for the actual bypass. Basically what we do is access the Smart Switch, and on the secondary Samsung device that is unlocked, you basically log in there with your credentials to Google, whatever, and then using Smart Switch you transfer the logged in Google account to the locked device, and it will override it. That's basically the simplified way of the process that we're gonna do. Now, additionally, you will need a computer and also a cable. I have this one on Type C to Type A. It's plugged into the computer. And also, what I'm going to be using is a Type C to Type C, the one right over here. So I can connect the two devices together, but that is actually not required. You can do it over Wi-Fi if you want to. So now that you're aware of what you're going to need, we can start off by actually beginning with the process on the computer side. So I'm gonna move there and continue and basically show you everything that you need over there. So let's jump to the computer. Okay, so continuing the process now from the computer, there are several things that we'll need. Now, I would advise you just to simply start on your phone, connect to Wi-Fi on your phone, and then leave it to the side. And on the computer side, go to the link that is provided in the description, and it should take you right over here. So there's a couple things that you need from this site here. So you need the Samsung drivers, as you can see. That is so when you plug in your device, a computer will actually see it. And then Samsung FRP bypass tool. You also need that for the actual process of bypass. So once you have that, I already downloaded it and extracted it right over here, so let's run it. Now, I have already done this. Now, let me just close this. This is just some trash that opens up every time you actually open up this application, so just close off your browser. Ads are the cancer here. But yeah, so once you open it up and close the browser that it automatically opens, what you want to do is start off by tapping on a disable driver signature. It will then pop you up with a message that you do need to reboot your device. So simply do so. I already have done it. As you can see, once your computer boots back up, you should see that your Windows is in test mode. As you can see for me, test mode, Windows 10 Pro. So yeah, I am right now in the test mode, which is what this program does. It basically boots your device or your computer to test mode. And from here, all you need to do is reopen the program again. And let's plug in our phone. So let's just the satisfying click. There we go. And once it's plugged in, all you really need to do is make sure that you're connected to that Wi-Fi on your phone and press bypass FRP. Before start, you must connect your device to Wi-Fi. It's already connected, so that's redundant. And as you can see, it will start the process. And there we go, it's finished. So from here, all you really need to do is, well, you're kind of done with the computer side, almost. Before I actually progress any further, I will just add this little info right here, so it's going to be relevant later on. But at this moment, we're done with the computer side, so we can kind of, well, not use it anymore. But at one moment throughout the bypass on the phone side, we will need to replug it in, and once you replug it, just simply tap again the bypass FRP just to get the the window to pop up again on your phone, which basically is the necessary window that we need to actually get access to things like the web browser. So that being said, let's now switch back to the overhead camera and continue the process from there. And once we're done on the computer side, as you've just seen, you should see this pop up right over here. Now I will mention, do not press anywhere else. If you do, the pop-up will disappear. So if you want to keep the screen on, just click on the pop-up instead of anywhere else. But also, to actually continue the process, simply click on the view option, and this will open up our web browser. So let's give it a second, there we go. And from here, let's just accept and continue, no thanks. And right at the top, you want to type in HardReset.Info/bypass. Okay, like so. If you need a moment to write it down, then pause the video, otherwise I'm just gonna progress further. And from here, once you're on the site, you want to click on the Galaxy Store. This will take us to the actual website right here, but it also has a link. As you can see, try now. Click on the try now, and this opens up the actual Galaxy Store on your phone. From here, let's just agree and continue. And unfortunately, we do need to update our Galaxy Store, so let's click on update, let it run through the update, and from there, for me, it stays still on the browser, which is really nice. It kind of saves me some time, but there is a chance that for you it went straight back to the setup screen. And if that is the case, then simply reconnect your device to your computer, or well, if you haven't disconnected it, then just go back to the program. I would recommend you to relaunch it. It is kind of wonky. It sometimes works, sometimes doesn't. So I do recommend you to relaunch the Easy Samsung FRP tool. And from there, all you need to do now is simply press on the bypass FRP. You don't need to do that disable driver anymore. So click on bypass, and it should pop you up with this window that we had just a moment ago with the view option. And simply get back here, and again click on the try. Now if for you it looked the exact same way as for me, where it just kind of stayed on the web browser, then you don't need to go back to the computer, simply click on view, and that's all. So from here, from the actual Galaxy Store, click on the search button, and you should see Smart Switch Mobile as it's suggested somewhere. If you don't, then simply type it in, but because I do see it, I'm just gonna click on it, and there we go. So from here, let's click on the download button. It's gonna start the download, and once it's finished, give it a moment. There we go. Once it's finished, click on the play button to launch it. Click on continue and allow, and now here we want to set it up so this device is gonna be set to receive data. So let's select receive from Galaxy Android and over a cable. And there we go. Now I'm gonna unplug this cable because this is connected to the computer. So once this is basically set as it is right now, I'm gonna basically move it out of the way because what I'm going to be using for this process is, well, not very conventional, but I believe it should work. So it's going to be this massive tablet. Yay. Let's move it a little bit further as well. Okay. So let's get into it. Let me move the lights so they don't actually reflect. And so number one, you want to start off by going into your settings, and then under accounts somewhere, accounts and backup, add account if you already haven't. If you have a Google account already on the device, which I believe you probably have it, assuming you have used Play Store and stuff like that, then just leave it. It's good enough. And from there, we're also going to go to the Galaxy Store. Again, we're going to search for the Smart Switch Mobile. So there we go, Smart Switch Mobile. Again, we're going to download it right here as well. And again, let's launch it, continue, allow, and from here we're gonna select that we want to send data, and then we're gonna again select cable, and now let's get our cable and connect the two devices. Now I'll also mention that you don't actually need to use a cable. You can also use just Wi-Fi, connect to the same network and choose Wi-Fi, and this will work as well. But cables are a little bit quicker, so that's why I'm kind of going with the cable route. Now for some reason, let's just allow here and allow here, and again I guess we don't need to relaunch it, it just opened up again by itself. There we go. So on the phone side, you can see we have some things showing up. So what you can see right here is basically all the data from this device. So I'm gonna deselect everything because we only need a couple things. We need account, so select the account, that is the most important part. Then scroll down and select home screen and settings. And that's it. Scroll down, click on transfer. Wake up the device, click on transfer, transfer your account, copy. So before we can actually transfer the account, we do need to confirm it right here, or it looks like right here. So I'm gonna take it off the screen and actually type in the password. Oh, I typed it wrong. Oh, come on. There we go. I think I got it correctly this time. And okay, so there's another account. I'm just gonna skip this one. We already have the one that I need. And as you can see, it's right now copying the data. There we go. I'm gonna select so it doesn't put the screen to sleep. And there we go. So let's click on go to the home screen, start, and you can get rid of the tablet or whatever you were using for this because it's not needed anymore. So I'm gonna unplug it from here as well and just drop the cable, zoom in, and we can continue with the setup. So again, like before, we're gonna basically progress to the setup. And you can see right here, this is the page that previously told us that we need to verify our account. That was before the pattern. And the next page was to input a Google account. But right now it gives us a message that account was added, and all we can do is just tap on next. Works for me. So let's click on next, next, and we should be able to now completely finish up the setup. Now it allows us also to restore the device, but I'm not gonna bother with it. So let's finish it up. Accept. Now at this moment in time, I wouldn't recommend you to set up your device fully. Just go through the setup without actually adding anything that you normally do. So if you want to add protection, just wait. It doesn't really matter at this moment. That is because we still need to perform a reset of the device. So right now, skip through most of the stuff that you can, just to gain access to the home screen. And once we do, we're going to go into the settings and perform a factory data reset. Okay, so now that we're on the home screen, let's wait for the apps to actually appear. And there we go. And we're going to navigate into the settings. Scroll down to General Management, I believe it is, yep, and then select Reset, Factory Data Reset, and then Reset, Delete All, and this will basically remove everything from your account, including the Google account that we have transferred, along with the old account that was blocking us from finishing up the setup. So again, this will take a couple minutes. It is a factory data reset after all, but once it's finished, we should be then back in the setup screen with the device fully unlocked at that point. So I'll be back once the reset is actually complete. And as you can see, the process is now completely finished. So you can go through the setup as however you like, set it up, add whatever you want, Google accounts and all that stuff. The device is, like I said, fully unlocked and you can do whatever you want. So I'm gonna quickly go through the setup. Again, I'm gonna skip most of this stuff, but number one, you can skip Wi-Fi connection, which normally you shouldn't be able to if the device is still locked, but because it's not, we can. And there we go, we're basically finished with the setup, with the device being fully unlocked. So, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.